Hi all, I've come on here to share another series of dreams that I had last night. Um, I will also release the other two dreams that I had later on in other videos today, which the Holy Spirit has given me a real sense of urgency and lateness now of the hour. So in 2021, when I did get saved, I've always had a sense of urgency of the lateness of the hour that has been given to me. But last night, it was just increased 100-fold, this urgency. And so I prayed about it this morning, and I've just started to make my breakfast out there, and the Holy Spirit's just like, no, 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 you need to do this now. So I'm here to share the series of dreams last night, which I've never had them one after another, and they were not all different. It was the same dream, but I kept waking up with this sense of urgency. Like every time I had, well, it was blackness. It was dark. In all the dreams, most of them were just black. That's all I saw was just black, one after another, and I just kept waking up with this urgency, this sense of urgency of the lateness of the hour. And every time I got woken up, it was, this is the Antichrist. This is the Antichrist. He's here. He's here. The Antichrist is here. And so this series of blackness, every now and again, out of the black, out of this darkness, just came a face or a different setting. Now, the first face that came out of the darkness, I could hear before I saw the face a peace deal being brokering. And when the face came out of the darkness, it was Netanyahu's face that came out of the darkness. And then it just went back into the darkness. And so this peace deal has been brokered, or is going to be brokered. And like I say, the urgency of the hour, wasn't told when or how this is going to come about, or between who else. I don't know. I just saw Netanyahu's face. And with all the series of other dreams as well, I heard voices every single time, voices discussing that there's been, and this was all different countries around the world, all discussing that there's been a change in power. So whether that, whichever country that you're in, so whichever power, like here in the UK, we have the Prime Minister, but we also do have a king. In America, there's presidents, and around the world, there's different power structures, isn't there? And so everyone in these different countries were discussing, and it was different settings. So sometimes I got the impression that it was people's homes, so like families just discussing. And then one of the last pictures of people that I saw that came out of this darkness was two ladies discussing in a shop. And I don't know where these places were. I just knew that it was everywhere around the world. These two women were discussing about what was going to be implemented at the shop, and people were going to have this thing to have to buy now from their shop. And they were just discussing what was going to be implemented. They didn't know. But everyone discussing in this darkness, in this blackness, was discussing the change of power. But at this point, none of them knew what that meant. They didn't know if it was worldwide, if it was a person. They just didn't know. They just know that there'd been a change in power. That was it. And there was much confusion, really. Although there was confusion, none of these people were scared. They were just discussing quite without fear. They were just discussing what was going to be implemented, and okay, that whatever's coming in, that's fine, we'll accept it. And it was, I'm not going to say this is the mark of the beast, because I don't know, and that's not been confirmed to me if the discussion was about that or not. All it was, like I say, a change of power, but nobody knew what was going on. There was no fear about this at that time. And like I say, the discussion of the women in the shop was about something that was going to be implemented, and they just didn't know what it was. But people were going to have this thing to be able to buy and sell. And so, I can assume from that it is the mark of the beast. But like I say, we don't know if there's going to be something else implemented before the full mark of the beast. We don't know at this stage, and I can't confirm that to you here. I just am telling you what I saw and what I heard being discussed in the dream. But out of all of the blackness and all the darkness, in my dreams, every single one, apart from those two really, and a few others that I vaguely remember pictures trying to come through, but not being able to get through, it was just all black. It was all black, but there was no fear. They were just accepting of this new power, all these people. They were just accepting of what was going to be implemented. They were just happy to accept all these things. Like I say, there was not any great fear, and with this peace treaty as well, there was no fear. They were all happy with what was coming, and so that's it really with the blackness. And is there anything else to say, Holy Spirit? Is there anything else for me to say? Thank you. But it was the Antichrist. That's what I was being told every single time with this darkness, with the blackness and the darkness. It's because it's the Antichrist, and he's coming. He's here, he's on the scene, and it's not going to be long now before he's revealed. Okay, thank you. Thank you for listening.